I'm Andrew for Andrew Talks. I'm ready to talk and I hope you're ready to listen. The pen is in hand. Let's go. This week is all about life lessons. I'm about to get a year older. Yikes! And I decided to review some of the life lessons I've learned, and I hope you'll take the journey with me. And it's all next on Andrew Talks. Alright, my party people, so it's your friend, Andrew of Andrew Talks, and we're talking about life lessons tonight, which will probably be this morning, which will, when you watch it. But you know what I'm saying. Tonight, this morning, whenever you watch it, we're talking about life lessons. And I'm about to get another year older. And I'm not freaked out about it. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm not. Can I say I'm not enough to make you believe that I'm not? No, for real. I'm not that freaked out about it. I am really excited for it. And I'm more excited about the life lessons that I've been learning over the years. And I just wanted to review some with you. For some, you might already know these lessons. Perhaps you have an updated version of these lessons. You might have like the XP version. I only got 2.0 on certain stuff. Or maybe these are lessons you haven't come across just yet. You're like, thank you, Andrew, for that update. Or, thank you, Andrew. Now I know better. Or I will look out for that. And you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's get started. I even got all anchory and important wise. I brought a little cup. Excuse me. So get you a mug of goodness, and you sit back down with me, and we're going to talk about life lessons. You ready? Let's get started. The first one is all about friendship. Friendship is important. Okay, that's not the lesson. Wouldn't that be so easy? That's it. That's the lesson. Friendship is important. Moving on. Next, check. No, friendship is a lot of things. First of all, friendship, to be a really good friend, it's a job. It is a job. And for those good friends out there, and I have a couple, and I'm sure you probably have a couple too, and I hope you are a good friend. And if you don't feel like you're a good friend or you feel like you've been slacking, hopefully this life lesson will help you out a little bit. Like I said, to be a friend, to be in a good friendship, it is a job. It is work. You need to be there for somebody else besides yourself. And that is difficult if you're selfish. That's right, I said it. I'm not saying that any of you all are selfish. I'm just saying it's difficult when you're selfish to be a good friend. It really, really is. And so, it's a job and it's work, but it's good work because it should be a give and take, a back and forth. It should be reciprocal. That is the basis of a good friendship, in my view, in my eyes, what I have learned this year. If there's not that give and take, back and forth, reciprocalness, baby, it ain't a friendship. You being used. Yes, indeed. You are a doormat. That's what you is. So, remember that. A friendship is hard work, but if you're doing a good job at it, the rewards are endless. The benefits are way, way, way better than the amount of work you put in. So that might mean calling or texting or emailing, or there when someone's crying at like 4 o'clock in the morning their time, 7 o'clock in the morning your time. You try to get ready for work. You try to clear off your car because you got snow on and everything, and they crying because someone hurt their feelings that they really liked, and you were the only person who they could call because you were I don't know where I heard that story from. I must have saw it on a movie or something. It's not like it's about real life. Anywho, so to be a good friend, sometimes you have to be there. And also, this is another good point and a life lesson I've learned. Also, to be a good friend, sometimes you have to tell your friend that they're an idiot. If they're acted up, acted a fool, whatever the case may be, sometimes you got to be like, no, stop it. What are you doing? What is wrong with you today? What are you thinking? It's a lot. It's a lot sometimes to be a friend, but you should do it. And I highly suggest you be a friend. Find someone to be a friend with. Not everybody can be your friend, and you can't be everybody's friend, but you can be friendly towards everybody. Okay, not friendly, not too friendly. Listen. Being a little too friendly get you in trouble. You either get mugged or, people think you're a hoe. Depending on your term of friendly. Anywho, I kid. But yes, to be a good friend, that's the life lesson. Hard work, go ahead, do it, be there for them, tell them when they're being an idiot, tell them when they're making a mistake, because you want to hear the truth from a real friend. So tell the truth, always, most of the time. Sometimes it's difficult to tell the truth to your friends. Sometimes it is, especially if they got on a hideous outfit, but it's their favorite color. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say? It looks better on the mannequin. No, that's not nice. That's, even if it's true, it's not nice. Okay, so that's the life lesson on friendship that I've learned over this year. Okay, it gotta be, again, the give and take. It's gotta be reciprocal. If I buy you lunch today, you buy me lunch tomorrow. Something like that. That's how it works, people. That's how it works. And that is a good basis for any relationship, not just friendship. It might be for love, your love life. It could even be with your pet, for goodness sakes. Your boss, perhaps. Whatever the case may be, it got to be a good give and take. Got to have that reciprocalness. Got to look out for one another. Got it? Okay, I hope that helps. I hope that I learned that this year. And I know what you're saying. Well, Andrew, everyone knows that. And you might know this. Everything I'm saying you might know. But until you see it in your own life, apply it to your own life, you might not see it as deeply as you once thought you had. Yeah. Take that, Dr. Phil. Take that. Alright, moving on to the next subject. And the next subject is about work. Ready? Here we go. What I have learned about work is this. There are two different types of work. Work can be your job, or work can be your passion. Yes? Yes. Now for some who are lucky, like Oprah Winfrey, her work/job was also her passion. For people who are maybe not as lucky at the moment, or blessed, I should say, at the moment, as yours truly, he has his passion, which is talking to you guys right now in the middle of the night in Hollywood, California, with a cup of goodness. Excuse me. Shout out to the cup of goodness. Shout out! And that is my passion, talking to you guys, hearing your feedback, having fun with you every week, being silly sometimes, being real with you sometimes. This is honestly like a whole episode of just real talk. It really is, isn't it? I feel close just talking to you, hanging out, having some fun talk time. So that's really what work is. Sometimes it could be work is just your job that you go to pay the bills, make that money so you have a roof over your head, a place to lay down your head, all that good stuff. And sometimes work is your passion, what you think about constantly, what you aim to do better, that you know that you're good at, that you know that you love, that you can't get enough of. And for me, that's Andrew Talks. For me, that's this Anchors with Edge competition, which, by the way, I won week 6. So thank you all so much for putting in all your hard work and voting for me. And I promise I'm gonna keep coming with it, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet. Here we are in season 3 of Andrew Talks. Yes, this is a passion indeed. So that is the difference about work. Now, sometimes the job can turn into your passion. Maybe you didn't know it and you were just like, oh yeah, well, I always had a knack for, having a nice party or whatever. And then all of a sudden you're a party planner. Or maybe you love giving people gifts and everything. You always get the perfect gift. And how did you know? Blah, 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 all that good stuff. And now you're picking out gifts for other people. Sometimes you can align your job into your passion and make it your profession and make that money. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's two different separate things, and that's just the way it is. But that's what I've learned about work for me. Sometimes it's your passion, sometimes it's just a job. And sometimes you got to take that risk, you got to take that leap of faith sometimes and leave just that job for that passion. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But as a person, you will be happier if you follow that passion. Am I right about it? I know I am. I feel like I'm preaching. I feel like my daddy right now. Don't make me pull out a verse. Don't you make me. Don't you. What was that, Randy? Randy tried to sing a hymn up in here. What you try to... No, he didn't. He tried to sing some Wade in the Water. Lord have mercy. Anyways, Randy, thank you. Randy doing a pretty good job with this videotaping. Has he not improved, dog? Joe? Yes, he's improved. He's improved, and he did it. Try to break out with some wade in the water. Okay, we're gonna go to the next life lesson, but let's just sing. Let's just sing it out. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Hallelujah. Wade in the water. Next life lesson coming up. Wade in the water, children. Alright, my friends, next life lesson that I've learned a new aspect of. It's not like I just learned these lessons and all of a sudden I learned all these great lessons in 1 year. Everything's been built upon. You get another extra piece, another nugget, another piece to the puzzle, let's say, of each life lesson. And what I've learned about love this year is that, one, you can love in different ways. Did you know that? And I'm not trying to be freaky. Y'all some nasty folks. I know where your mind was. Get out of that gutter. Come on now. This is Andrew Talks. This is it. But we can talk about that later. Maybe that'll be another Andrew Talks episode. Let me know if you're interested. Anywho, you can love in different ways. And love is not always a fairy tale. And I know what you're saying with two Snow White movies coming out and all these fairy tale shows, which Once Upon a Time on ABC, shut up, one of my new favorites. Just if you haven't seen Once Upon a Time on ABC Sunday nights, go and it's terrific. It is terrific. You still got time to catch up. It's really clever. It's really sweet. It's for adults. It's for families. Everybody can watch it. Okay, shut up. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But about love isn't always a fairy tale, and love takes work. And I just thought, and maybe I'm naive in thinking this, and like I said, I'm getting older and I'm getting wiser. I thought once you find the one, it just works and you're happy and, amen, hallelujah, all that great stuff. And you have a great family, you have a great life, whatever your life together entails, that's what you have, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. What I have come to realize through friends, through family, through my own experiences, that it takes a lot of work, number one, to get along with somebody else for a long period of time. Number two, and this is the part that I'm going to have trouble with, I can already tell you right now, it takes compromise. I think I'm a pretty patient person, and I will compromise on some things, but not everything. And when you're in a relationship and when you're really in love, you have to compromise. And oftentimes you'll hear, well, I love him, so I'm going to do this, or I love her, so I'm going to do this, yada, yada, yada. At the same time, you got to be truthful in your relationship and in your love, because if there's no truth and no honesty in your love, it ain't gonna work. Now, I have learned all this for myself. Am I in love right now? No, I'm not. Am I lonely? Lonely's has such a negative connotation. What did you say? I am alone but not lonely. How about that? I am single and ready to mingle. Hey, holla at me. But all I'm saying is, that's what I've learned about love. That it's a lot of work and it takes time, and you have to put in a good effort if you want it to work for you. And here I was thinking, they always say love comes when you don't expect it, when you don't look for it, all that good stuff. So there was a while I wasn't looking. I was like, love who? Who you talking about? Love? I don't know no love. What you talking about? I don't know. And love never showed up. So I said, maybe not everybody's right. Maybe that's just for some people. So then I try to put in a little effort, try to find somebody. And it has its ups and its downs. And you realize quickly who will work in a love relationship with you and what won't. And all your little quirks and everything, they quickly start bubbling up. And you realize, I really don't like people with spiky hair. Not only might you not like people with spiky hair, you might realize you don't like people who pick their nose or pick their wedges, whatever. People who just pick in general, pick their hair, whatever the case may be. And if you don't like people who don't pick their hair, you might be borderline racist. Just something for you to think about, something for you to work on after Andrew Talks. Just think about it. Whatever the case may be. There's a lot of things you learn about love in regards to yourself and in order to love somebody else. Yes. Okay, that's all I was trying to say. Those are the lessons. But you figure out those quirks do show up mighty quickly. What you will and will not have. And then just when you think you won't have it, that's the one that ends up being for you. Because they say opposites attracts when it comes to love and like to magnets and things of that nature. Anywho. That's what they say, at least. That's what they say. I don't know for sure because I'm not in love at the moment. But again, if you would like to holler at me, my number happens to be... What? Would it be a good episode if, we found the love of my life, and then, we did a co-host episode with like the mugs in it. We have matching mugs and everything. Would that be no? Cause what? Oh, this is live across the world, so let me not give out my number. But if you know of somebody perfect for Andrew of Andrew Talks, a budding talk show host, then you should send me a message. And if you don't know how to send me a message, then perhaps that's not the right person for me. So there you go. There you go. Anywho, that's what I learned about love. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. And I need another sip. I need another sip of this goodness. Did you have a question, or go ahead, I'm listening. Yeah. You want to know if I have one more life lesson before we go. And funny you should ask. I certainly do. You ready for it? Here it comes next. Final life lesson that I've learned about this year is the opposite of love, which is hate. And what I've learned about hate is simply a mask, a cover up, a facade, any other adjective you can think of, synonym you can think of for that, for hurt. It is a facade, a cover up for hurt. When you hate something, you only hate it because it has hurt you first. Yes, and it goes all the way back to when we're little and we say, we hate broccoli, we hate lima beans. We hate broccoli, we hate lima beans because it either hurt our stomachs or it hurt our tongues, the way it tasted and all that good stuff. When we hate something, we only hate it because it's hurt us. That is what I have learned. And recently, you probably know, my Andrew Talk viewers, I was sort of in this situation dealing with some hate speech or whatever. And I didn't know this person, and this person certainly didn't know me. I can tell you that for sure. For sure, they certainly didn't know me. And they decided to use some racial slur, gay slur, and all types of slurs. Honey, he went to slurs are us. Yes, he did. And when I first read it, I said, what? Really? In 2011? Huh. And then I took a beat and I said, you know what? Just like I'm telling you right now, hate is a cover-up, a facade, a mask for what? For hurt. So clearly this person has been hurt. Not by me, of course, because like I said, I don't know them and they don't know me. But they have been hurt by someone in their life who maybe looked like me, sounded like me, maybe they wish they were me, whatever the case may be. And they decided to take that hurt out on me. Because when you hurt somebody else, you think that you feel better, but you don't. And that's the whole basis and the whole ideology behind the bully, is when the bully hurts you, they're just trying to heal and feel better about themselves. Did you know that? See, there you go. New life lesson for you. Something new. You learn something new every day. That's what I've learned about hate. That is what I've learned about hate. That it's simply a mask for hurt. And if we can just heal a little bit quicker, think about the less hate in this world. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, indeed. Woo! I'm about to tear up on that one. Let me get a sip because that was powerful. Hold on. If we could just heal a little bit faster. I had to repeat it for you and for everyone because I know someone missed that in the back. I see you back there. If we could just heal a little bit faster, think about all the hate that would be gone from this world. Woo! If we could we all need to heal. We all have that something or that somebody who we say we hate, and then we say, oh, we shouldn't say hate, so I strongly dislike or whatever. And just think about the amount of energy that it takes to hate somebody. Oh my goodness gracious, because they hurt you. Now, I am not perfect, and there are a few people at work, and I can give you some names if you like, of people I cannot stand. But the amount of energy to even say I cannot stand, like my voice had to go up and everything, I had to lift my body up. It's too much, it's just too much. Now, you don't have to be their best friend. You don't even have to speak to them if you don't want to. If they don't speak to you, you certainly don't have to speak to them. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying completely do a 180 tomorrow at work and be like, hey, Susie, how are you? Love your blouse. You're so cute. Oh, my God. Don't do that. Don't be fake. Don't do that. Oh, nothing worse than being fake. Don't do that. But just realize that you're expending all that energy, and don't worry about it. Just let it go. If you don't like the person, you don't like the person. You don't have to mention it every time you talk to somebody. You don't like them, you don't like them. Now, if you do like them, try to be nicer. Because sometimes we say we hate somebody and we don't. And sometimes we say we hate somebody when we really do love them. And maybe you should tell them you love them a little bit more often. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Maybe I'm just speaking to myself. But anyways, that's the life lesson I've learned about hate. You got it? Did you write it down? Did you not write any of this down? Did you not? I said pen in hand for a reason, people. You're supposed to write this stuff down. Oh my word. Dr. Phil makes it look so easy too. Must be all that time with Oprah. You know, she got 25 years on everybody, so you know she's good at that type of stuff. Anywho. What, Joe? What you say? Well, that's all the life lessons I have. Did you have any? No. Was it good? Did you like this, or did you learn some stuff? Joe, don't cry about the hate and the hurt. I'm sorry. I would like to apologize to my crew because over the past 2 seasons I have been somewhat hurtful to them, and sometimes they hate coming here, and that really hurts me to hear that. So I would like to apologize to my crew because they really do work hard. And like I said today, Randy has kept the camera pretty steady, and I really appreciate that. And Miranda let me pick out my outfit today, and I just wanted to be really comfy and casual for you all because I felt that would, you know, you would receive it better. Because if I was in a 3-piece suit, you wouldn't feel as comfortable sitting down and talking to me for this long. And so I like to thank Miranda, and Joe is just a great human being in general. And I just like to say that on camera to everybody. All right. Well, as we get ourselves together, because now everyone's crying. Good Lord, everyone's crying. Anywho, all right, it's already the end of the show, and I hope you didn't miss those shout outs and this whole episode of Real Talk and all. Real Talk, shout out. I hope you didn't miss any of that. Okay, and if you did, just review the tape back. You'll see the shout outs I sprinkled in there, all that good stuff. Anywho, it's the end of the show, and now that we've learned so much, we got to go out in life and use these life lessons we have learned. Yes, indeed. And when you go out in life, or just outside, or just away from the computer, from what you're watching this, make it great. So you have a great morning, have a great evening, have a great lunch. Just make it great. If you have any ideas, any questions, or what can make Andrew Talks better, let me know. This will be a new life lesson for me to learn, to take feedback, all that good stuff. And then we'll make even better, greater episodes for season 3 already. Season 3, yes. And then don't you worry, I'm going to keep you posted and updated with all the Anchors with Edge information. Look for a new video coming soon of a 1-minute news blurb from Andrew. Yours truly, Andrew of Andrew Talks, okay? So make it great. I am Andrew for Andrew Talks, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Now, Joe, you got me crying. Lord have mercy. I just can't believe you had to say that all the air. You didn't have to say. You could have pulled me aside, Joe. You could have pulled me aside and told me you were feeling this way. I didn't want to make you feel sad. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry. We didn't cut. Oh.